Well, hello everyone. I hope you're well. Thank you for being here early today. We are going to be a little bit shorter than usual, and we are an hour earlier than usual. And that's because, I had to move Canucks After Dark to tonight. Usually on Monday, we were going to move it to Tuesday. And then this week, because of me, we had to move it to tonight, actually. So I'm really glad you're here. We're still going to try and get through everything that we usually get to just on a much shorter time frame. And just like Justin says, you should hit the like button. And it is Shannon's birthday today. She did message me saying she might not be on right at the start because she's got something to take care of. So make sure as soon as you see Shannon come in the chat, make sure you give her some love. Make sure you give her some love and shower her with birthday greetings. Thanks for everyone. I appreciate everyone checking in. Carol, no problem. You can't hit every single stream, and I'm glad that you are here tonight. And it would be great to have you continuing on as a Hall of Fame member, but we can worry about that later. Okay, everyone, let's get started. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take on the one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary, my weekly Sunday night live stream for Sunday, June the 5th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Let me get through the intro, the shoutouts, then I'll explain what's happening today, and then we will get going. Firstly, moderators, thank you in advance. If it's sexist, homophobic, racist, ableist, spam in a language or swearing, delete it. If you're not sure, put the person in timeout. No harm doing that, but make sure it's for a good reason. I don't like banning anyone from this channel unless it's absolutely brutal. We've had a couple of funny instances in the last little bit, but I feel like I'm in really good hands with all of you moderators. So thank you, and thank you, Coach Rob, for getting the rules up. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions or right there, performandtransform.ca/CanuckClay. Gail and I started working out again this weekend. Gail's first workouts in 4 months after her surgery. We're both a little sore. I've been playing sports, as you guys know, but it was her first workout, but she did well and she survived. And you can see now that, is it here? I'm just trying to point, make sure. Yeah, it's right there. Now you see that Perform and Transform and Van City Experts are located here on my stream. So Perform and Transform, thank you, Patrick and his team, and to Van City Experts Real Estate Group. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Also sponsors, now they're over here on my stream. Is that about right? If I point that way? Yes, no, it's more like there, right? Okay, there's GassyJackArt.com, and then there's Monkey 9 Brewing, my eternal sponsor. Move things around because I don't need the big subscribe to me on Twitter anymore. It's still there in smaller writing at Canuck Clay. Well, actually, I'll explain all that in a second. So thank you to my sponsors. Thank you also to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame members Jens 95, Simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Hsmfangirl Gaming, smoovegroove, and Carol Bovenlander. Also franchise members, all-star members. I see many of you in here, and non-members alike. Thank you for your support as always. And if you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. And of course, you can always donate to the stream. You don't have to, but you're welcome to do that. You can also donate on my regular videos by using the super thanks function. Some of you have done that, and I appreciate you that way. And no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood in Steveston, in Richmond, in the city, province, country, continent, or around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I do not take you for granted, especially when I'm changing times on you all the time. I think I was telling someone I'm hoping to get back to my regular live stream schedule, but looking at my next month, it's going to be anything but regular, but I'll get to that in a second as well. So make sure you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you like the video. If you haven't liked the video already, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that we are still building the best and positive Canucks community here on YouTube. And of course, help me on my road to 9K. I've actually kind of regressed a little bit in my follower count in the last 3 days. I've lost 4 or 5, which is okay. I'm not as much as I talk about the road to 9 Clay, I'm not stressed about getting it. I know I'll get there eventually. Just trying to get there by the end of June, which will be pretty exciting. Okay, let's go to the schedule there. And Scott, I'll get to your question in a second. Although Scott, you do ask, have you heard any updates regarding renovations? I haven't as a season ticket holder, but maybe guys like Justin and Lucas who actually work for the Canucks organization in retail, maybe they will have a better read on it, or better beeline on it. What's the word? Better, whatever. Maybe they know more than I do, but I know that I don't. But thank you for asking. By the way, there are 30 of you in here. That's cool on an early Sunday, but there's only 7 likes. So let's get those likes up. That would be great. And most importantly, I want to take you through a walk around the screen. I've moved a couple things. So below me used to be subscribe to Canuck Clay on Twitter, subscribe to me on Instagram at Clayton Emo. I've moved it now to the side because for many of you know that I've rebranded my Instagram. Not so much Canuck stuff on my Instagram anymore. And I know a couple people were disappointed in that, but I don't want to put my Canuck stuff everywhere. I think between YouTube and Twitter, that's enough. On Instagram, we've rebranded to Fun Faithful Fam, as in Fun Faithful Family. So if you are interested in my exploits of my family life, my adventures that way, the lighter side of family relationships, marriage, and parenting, then make sure you subscribe to me there. But no, you won't see my Instagram handle on these streams anymore. Now I'll put it in the corner, my Twitter handle at Canuck Clay. You guys know that. And then I'll also leave a spot for the next live stream, which will be this Thursday at 10:15. Can't do it on Wednesday because I have a hockey game, so I'm going to be Thursday. But I'm golfing until 9:30 or so I'll give myself an extra 15 minutes. So my next live stream will be on Thursday. By the way, the next live stream after that, Sunday night the 12th, will be almost like a going away for Jacob and me. Although I'm still going to do Wednesday the 15th. I fly out Thursday the 16th, but I want Jacob to be resting. So on Sunday night the 12th, a week from tonight, I will bring Jacob on here before we go to Sweden so you can wish him good luck. So you see I've moved Perform and Transform Advanced City Experts down below my screen. I've moved Gassy Jack Art and Monkey 9 Brink up to the top corner. Then I put kind of the schedule, as you see, Welcome and Intro, Canucks Talk, AMA, Gordo and Ordo, Wrap Up, all there. And then basically I've did it like that because when I get a new subscriber, member, or donation, not a hint, I'm just saying or I get a message, now the alert will pop up in that top right corner and it'll be more prominent. You'll see when it happens. Whenever we get the first donation or new member or new subscriber today, you'll see it pop up there, and then we can all celebrate. Okay, let's get to your questions. I'm going to go pretty tough on time today. Not tough, but pretty strict on time, only because I want to make sure that I have enough time to change my setup around a little bit for Canucks After Dark. All right, let's get going. Lucas says, answering that, staff locker rooms. Yes, and that staff locker rooms is cool. And actually, there's a couple other things that came out publicly, including modifications to the dressing room, to the media room, and so on and so forth. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll look for more news about that as we go. Sidhu's asking me, how was my weekend? It was excellent, thank you. It was pretty chill. Friday night, what the heck did I do Friday night? I know Friday, it must have been so chill that I can't even remember what I did. Friday night, I was with some of you. I did some Zoom chats with Hall of Fame members and Legend members. Then on Saturday, went to my cousin's kid. So my first cousin once removed, not my second cousin, my first cousin once removed. Went to her wedding. It was beautiful. Saw some family members I haven't seen in 2.5 years. Then took it easy last night, fell asleep last night. Worked out yesterday, worked out today. And then played ping pong with the boys today, ran a couple errands, and then went to church tonight. Hope your weekend was good as well. Hello, Chris. Nice to see you. Scott, thanks for the update. What about next year's reverse retro jersey? I don't know. Everyone's talking about that it might be the, not reverse retro, but the black flying skate might be the alternate. That's why they did it for the first time in that February game against Calgary, and that's why they played it, wore it for a couple more games at the end of the season. So all signs pointing to the flying skate as the alternate, not necessarily the reverse retro, but the alternate for sure. Fangirl, how soon do you think we'll hear about a Besser resigns in Vancouver? Great question, Fangirl. I would love to hear something soon, but my guess is I don't know when the actual qualifying offer date is, but I'm sure it's not before the end of June. I'm sure it's the start of July, so they'll have the entire month to work on it. So maybe in about 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully, but we shall see. Simon, how do you like the Rangers Tampa series? That game, I watched the whole game today. It was so good. That was two really strong teams, great goaltending, great offense, big hits, charging the goalie. You just look at the Rangers and Lightning and you see how far off the Canucks are from them right now. I'm really enjoying the series. Justin, thoughts on Kane's suspension? One game enough for the fact that Kadri is out? Yeah, how did they word it, Justin? Did they word it he's out for the rest of the series or that he's out for only one game? What was the actual suspension? It was dirty for sure, but it wasn't as dirty as some other hits that I've seen. And I actually don't think suspended one game. Yeah, I don't think truly he was trying to hurt him. I think it was just one of those where it's so hard as a player to hold up, but you do got to know better for sure. No, I'm not making excuses for Kane because I don't really like him, but it's really too bad. But, I thought it might be more than that, but they don't equate the length of the suspension to the length of the injury. Yeah, I think maybe it should be 2 or 3 games. Hey, Edmund. Oh, Sidhu's Action Reaction Club. Temporarily changed my name as a tribute to my favorite singer. Gotcha. Yes, I know he was assassinated. He was killed last week. Okay, Sidhu. Now I know who I'm talking about. Thank you. Cool. Carol, Clay. Do you think the best zero Corvette contracts will be said soon? I think that's Besser contracts, but I'm not sure. Would you think we have to wait before the picks of the kids? Okay, Carol. Not sure exactly what you're asking me there. I think you're asking when the contracts will be done. Besser's the only one they have to do this summer because Horvat and Miller still have another season. Not sure what you're talking about, the picks of the kids. So you're going to have to get back to me on that one. GL Rebirth, have you heard you mention Luongo is your favorite player? Yes, he's my favorite all-time player. Would you say he's the best Canucks goalie ever? McLean number 2? Yeah, I like Kirk McLean, but I think Luongo had the better career for sure. Although McLean played in a time where goalies were getting lit up all the time because of their pads weren't as good. It was more freewheeling. But yeah, no, McLean's excellent, but I do think Luongo was the better goalie. Edmund, yes, if you look, Edmund, you may have came in late. The early start time tonight is because Canucks After Dark is at 10 p.m. tonight. We can't do it tomorrow. We can't do it Tuesday. Usually we do Monday or Tuesday. And then, so we decided that we would do it tonight instead. I gave Parker the option. I said, you want to go at 9 or at 10 for Canucks After Dark? He said 10. So I said, cool, I'll do my stream at 9. I guess in hindsight, I could have done this at 11, but that's a little bit late for people. Kenneth, Oilers are 2-3 first overall picks from being contenders. Well, how many first overall picks do they need? Chris, Clay, what do you think the Canucks would offer Kuzmenko to sign with Vancouver? A spot in the lineup with housing. I think all the teams would offer the same sort of thing off the ice. And even on the ice, they're contract-wise, they're limited to how much you can offer him money-wise. So I really think you have to sell him on a roll. Sell him on the city, which obviously Vancouver is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Sell him on a roll, which would be, I don't think you can say top 6 right away. You can certainly say a spot in the top 9 if he earns it. You can't just gift it to him, obviously. But I think he could be walk in as a top 9 player right away. Brian, how high are your hopes in Kuzmenko signing with Vancouver? I'm cautiously optimistic. I know they seem like to be in the finals of 3 to 5 teams, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high. What's a Kuzmenko? Russian player, older Russian player, a highly sought after free agent. The Canucks are said to be among 5 finalists with Edmonton, Vegas, Nashville, and someone. I think it might be Carolina. I'm not sure. 1 game for Kane equals the rest of the season for him and the Oilers. Yes, Bruce, that could happen, but obviously they're hoping that doesn't happen. JT Miller and the 15th to New Jersey for the 2nd overall. Who says no? Miller for the 2nd. Obviously, New Jersey would say no. Miller and the 15th to New Jersey. That's a tough one because I think New Jersey only makes that deal if they know that they're going to be able to re-sign Miller. And what if Miller doesn't want to sign there long term? I think the Canucks would take that for sure, given that they're potentially lose him after a year. Edmund, any of you guys, thank you, Coach Rob, before the draft, I think is what Carol means. Edmund, you guys ever hear about BX Sissel's one-day contract retiring with Vancouver, but COVID delayed it? Yes. I know that came out over the weekend. So is that still the plan, Edmund? Justin, I think Carol was asking if you think the best contract will be settled before the draft and the picks of the Oh, I see. Thank you, Coach Rob and Justin, for clarifying. Yeah, I think they want to get it done before the draft for sure. Marcus, John Garrett, one of the best Canucks goalies. He was an all-star. Yeah, I don't know where I'd rank him in the top 10, but not McLean and Luongo for sure. No problem, Jasper. I'm glad you're here. Really glad you're here. Jasper, you wouldn't assume Kuzmenko signs Vegas after that Vegas does when they don't need players anymore. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But he might look at Vegas as seeing he might want to be in the city of Las Vegas. I don't know. He might look at Edmonton and say, well, they got the furthest this year. And he might look at Vancouver and say, that's a really nice city. And I'm going to have a big role there. Fangirl, favorite Luongo play when he was our goalie? Favorite Luongo play? You know, I don't really have one play. I just think there's so many iconic moments from his big bathroom break to, his really, really good seasons, especially when he started with the team. Yeah, so immediately I don't have one favorite save or one favorite memory on the ice. You guys know that he DM'd me after Marie and I did a song for him, Boys to Men, End of the Road, and he actually DM'd me to thank me for the song. I thought that was very classy of him and certainly unnecessary. That's among the reasons why he's my favorite player. Justin, hear that Jack Campbell's agent is looking for around $5 million for him. Do you see Edmonton making a move for him, or do you think he stays in Toronto? Yeah, what's Smith and them making? I don't know. I think there'd be a few teams, if they're convinced that Jack Campbell's the number one goaltender, I think there are a few teams aside from Edmonton that might be looking. But then, would you rather have Demko at 5 or Campbell at 5? So there's a value issue there. Yeah, I think Mike Smith's been good. You can't blame Smith for them losing, being 3-0 to Colorado. So yeah, that's a good question. Edmonton has been stubborn to change up their goaltending, so I'm not sure if they end up going after him at all. Edmund, BX has said from daily off that new regime, but I don't see why BX couldn't sign the deal's off? I don't know. But I don't see why BX couldn't sign a one-day deal. The city's a part of management and would encourage it. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. I agree with you. Edmund, of all the masks Luongo had for Vancouver, which was your favorite? Mine was the first mask action. Okay, this is kind of bad. I kind of mentioned this before. I'm not really a mask guy, so I don't really know goalie masks. So that one I'll have to get back to you too, Edmund. Sorry for the poor answer. Jaskran, something tells me Alvin might do a trade for Miller that looks bad right now, but will be worth it. Usually when you evaluate a trade, the first reaction is whoever got the best player won the trade. And if you're trading for a draft pick, you don't know who that player is going to be. So I think if the Canucks end up trading Miller, whoever gets Miller, people are going to think they won the trade. But you're right. You do have to give these things many years to flesh themselves out. Lucas, anyone think Leonard could be an upgrade for the Oilers instead of Mike Smith? I think Leonard will want out of Vegas. Yeah, there's been a lot of bad blood there. Although Peter DeBoer is gone, so maybe Leonard decides to stay. Jasper, I think Shesterkin is saying Vasi's the next goalie in the NHL to get in his head, or the best goalie. Yeah, I think there's a lot of respect there. Obviously, countrymen, but goalies are always playing head games. Think of Luongo and Thomas 11 years ago as well. Fangirl, what was the biggest issue in the 05 lockout that canceled the entire season? I was still young to remember. Money. It's always money. Yeah, sure, it's contracts and it's revenue sharing and it's all that kind of thing, but it's always money. It's always money. Owners didn't see when these happened. The owners basically they didn't like the way the negotiating the current bargaining agreement. So the owners are always trying to protect themselves and the players are always trying to fight for more. That's always what the issue is, for sure. Joe Weber, do you have a hockey card collection? What's your best card if you do? I used to when I was small. It was more of my mom's, and she has at least one Wayne Gretzky rookie card. It's not mint, but I'm sure it's worth a little bit. But yes, I don't have a hockey card collection for the past 30 years. But when I was growing up, my mom kind of did, and then I helped her, and she does have at least one Gretzky rookie. To do my Luongo memories, an interview he did, and he was wearing a Canucks t-shirt, and the interviewers, Mike had a S on it, covered the CA on Luongo's shirt, so it seemed like Vancouver sucks. I did not see that. I'll have to look that up. Edmund, let's remember Andre Kuzmenko may not be an all-star player. It's possible he could turn out like Panarin. Yeah, good. Or Brunstrom, not so good. Yep, you never know. You never know. Justin Smith at times has made some incredible saves, but also has let in quite a few soft ones. The biggest thing is the consistency throughout the game. Yeah, he's either zoned in or he's not so zoned. He's zoned out, basically. Fangirl, easy to say we won the Schneider trade in 2013. If you're saying, is it easy to say now? Absolutely, because Bo is a captain and going to stay, a really strong player. And Schneider really never ascended to the same heights after he got traded from here. At the time, it was tough. It was a shocker. Everyone thought Luongo would be traded and not Schneider. Simon, who's your favorite broadcaster in the NHL and why the whole NHL and why? Favorite broadcaster in the whole NHL? I do like, I thought, I really like Jim Houston. I really did. I know he's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like him. I actually think Chris Cuthbert is really good. And I really appreciate, honestly, Garrett and Shorty, too, after hearing the Edmonton and Tampa broadcast over the past few days on Sportsnet 650. I really appreciate our local guys as well. Chris, Clay, what is your expectations on Carlson? And do you think management made the right choice to have him play, might make the choice to have him play a year in Abbotsford? Yeah, it makes sense. I'm not sure if he's ready to jump to the NHL and earn a bottom 6 spot. My expectations is in 2 or 3 years that he'll be battling for a top 9 spot, but just not yet. I'm fine with him being a year in Abbotsford for sure. Lucas, despite the DeBoer thing, I think relationship between Leonard management, that's fair. That's totally fair, Lucas. Jasker and Fangirl for sure. We have our captain from the trade. Justice needs to be served. Or talking about the shooting of the singer. Edmund, I honestly think Calgary did beat the Oilers last round. Do you think they would be able to beat Colorado? Calgary? No, I do not think Calgary would have been able to beat Colorado. GL Rebirth, nice Wayne Gretzky rookie card I collected as a kid. Car's just collecting dust now. I'll pass it down to my 6-year-old. Well, that is very, very kind of you. Very generous. Make sure you take out the good cards, though. Justin, as bad as the betting era was, made forgot that in 2019, the Canucks were very close to bringing Shirelli into the front office. Interesting to recall considering the new regime now. Yeah, that's true. Can you imagine Shirelli with betting? That's true. Fango, any plans on getting Shorthouse and Garrett on a Zoom chat? Not immediate plans, but I do have ways to reach out to them. I think maybe later in the summer. That's a great suggestion, Fangirl. Jasper, I didn't like Chris Cuthbert in bubble season. He wasn't the most hyped broadcaster. That's fair. I do like him. Tiger, late, but here. Better late than never. Great to see you, Tiger. Jasper, why is everyone giving up on the Oilers? Oilers in 7. Honestly, do you see this Oilers team beating this Colorado team 4 straight games, including 2 of those 4 in Colorado? I don't see it. Peter Chiarelli is an overrated GM. You wouldn't be the only one, Edmund. What are some realistic JT Miller trades? It's so tough to say. It's hard to speculate, but everyone's talking about 3 or 4 assets, roster player, a young prospect or 2, and maybe a draft pick. So you're looking at 3 or 4 assets there. All right, let's give some love to Shannon. Happy birthday, Shannon. Glad that you are here. Edmund, I thought Chris Cuthbert had a lot of passion and a lot of memorable calls. Yep, I agree. Can you get Don Taylor back on the Zoom chat? Scott, I usually don't repeat guests. I want to go after new ones first, but Don Taylor was very good to me. I saw the Bissonnette haircut. That was brutal. Shannon is indeed here. Happy birthday, Shannon. Glad that you're here, and I hope you had a really good day. Jasker, and yes, I do, Clay. It'll start with Mike Smith and Duncan Keith getting a Hattie. All right, Jasker, and we will agree to disagree there for sure. Some love for Shannon, as there should be. Shannon's the best. Maria, how do you think the Canucks will do in the draft lottery, and who do you think we can get? Okay, well, the draft lottery is done already. We did not move up. So if you're talking about the actual draft, there are a few people that are rumored to be going around number 15. But I'm not the biggest draft. It's so hard to say. But look up any mock draft and look at anyone who's listed from 12 to 18. I actually don't know who the Canucks are after right now. I don't know if they're looking to draft a D or a 4. Maybe we'll start to hear more about that in the next month as we are a month away from the draft. So sorry, Maria, not the best answer, but I really don't know which way they're going to go. Someone asked me, am I asking anything today? Quantity over quality. And I presume, presuming that every player they pick is going to be good. When you're at 15, it's more of a crapshoot. So I would love to get a couple of extra picks and go quantity. Of course, you want quality, but if you're presuming quality is all the same from 15 down or first round down, then yeah, you should want more picks, I think. Justin, why do you think the Oilers are so hesitant in the offseason or during trade lines to upgrade their goaltending or use their early picks to draft D-men instead of more forwards? There must be a philosophy there, Justin, that they're going to outscore all of their defense. And then you signed Darnell Nurse to that massive contract, bring in Duncan Keith. They're simply not strong. They had Adam Larson, but they left him. They lost him to Seattle. So I actually don't know what their reasoning is. And I'm sure Edmonton fans are frustrated for sure. Yes, Coach Rob, you are very good to Shannon. I know Shannon is very good to you as well. Yeah, Edmund, I think Kuzmenko would change his number, but we will see. We will see. Marco Casper is projected to go 15. Okay, let's go with that. Bye-bye, Oilers. Hey, Brian. All right, it is 9:25. Let's now go to Ask Me Anything. Jaskrin seems to like to be my timekeeper. Thank you, Jaskrin. Respectfully, I do not need the help, but thank you for the reminder. Glad that Rosero is here as well. So I'm going to cut this off after 10 minutes, but let's go Ask Me Anything. And then we will play Gordle and Ordle tonight, not Wordle. Unless we completely do Gordle and Ordle in very, 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 very short time. Yes, Ivan. I agree with Ivan. Hit the like button. There's only 19 likes in here. We have 60 people in here, which is nice. But let's try and get that up if we want. Fangirl, where can we watch online Jacob Boyne? Jake, yeah. Are they streaming the tournament? Yeah. They are? Yeah. You find that out today? No, they said that for a while. Okay. So Fangirl, we don't have a link. And remember, the time change is 9 hours ahead. So if Jacob's bowling at noon, for instance, that is 3 a.m. here. So I'm not sure. So I guess the best is if he's bowling at 9 a.m., at least that's midnight. If he's bowling at 4 p.m., then at least you're up because it's 7 a.m. here. So it's not the best time change for sure, but I'll get you the link when we get it. Pizza or pasta? I actually like pasta. Justin, I like pizza, but I like pasta a lot more. I worked at an Italian restaurant. Linguine vongole, linguine clams is my favorite. Jaskrin says, I just want to play Gordle. No problem, Jaskrin. But regardless of when I start AMA, I could start AMA 2 minutes late, and then I could still start Gordle at 9:35. So it doesn't matter what time I get in to ask me anything. It's not like I bump everything else. I'm gonna try and honor somewhere around 9:35. But if you dare type 9:35 Gordle or Ordle, I will delay it on purpose. I'm just kidding. Rosero, first ever video game console. And do you remember the game? Yeah, we definitely had an Atari 2600 or whatever it was called. And yeah, just the old Space Invaders, stuff like that. We had the Atari, and then we moved to... We never had that in television because it was either Atari or in television. I remember we had the Atari. Was it the Atari 2600? It's got to be Atari 2600. Yes, that was my very first console. And it was, Pac-Man and Space Invaders, I think, were my first games. Great question. Lucas, ever planned on going to the Fraser Valley Bandits game? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. That's the basketball league, right? I wouldn't mind seeing some pro basketball for sure. Simon, I just wanted to know what you're looking forward to doing in Sweden and Saturday, except for doing anything with your son. Yeah, Jacob was on a call today with his Team Canada counterparts. We're going to be at the bowling alley almost every single day. So I have a couple days at the start, get some free time. And then some of the nights will be free. So we'll see. I've been looking at some stuff in Helsingborg. There's a nice castle. There's a couple churches, a museum. But I'm going to see if I can work in a day trip somewhere. But we have time to figure that out. We're not in Stockholm. We're not in Malmo. So those are really like 10-hour train rides away. So I really got to look at what's local. And really just focus on Jake. And then if anything else happens on top of that, that's awesome. There you go, Jasker. And I appreciate... I take back everything I said then. You're going to watch Jacob at 3 a.m.? That's impressive. Nintendo Switch. Yeah, Fangirl, I don't know how much time. I'd rather read, pray. But no, that's a good idea, actually. I know that a lot of people really like the Switch. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not a big video game guy, quite frankly. Justin, planning on learning any Swedish phrases during your trip? We'll see. Maybe I just need to know strike, spare, and gutter ball. I don't know, but wasn't planning on it, but we'll see if I pick anything up. That dude, would you trade Miller to the Devils for their second pick? Cooley or Slavkovsky would be. Yeah, I think I would. I would trade Miller for the second overall pick. I don't think New Jersey would, because think of it this way: Vancouver, of course, if they don't think they're going to re-sign Miller, you're going to lose him for nothing potentially, and yet you get a second overall. That's awesome. That's the highest we picked forever since the Sedins. New Jersey wouldn't do that because unless they know that they're going to be able to re-sign Miller, you're going to have to put in more than that, I think. Favorite spot for dinner in Vancouver? Kobe Steakhouse downtown, Ivan. Jaskin, is the next live stream for everyone or members only? The next one on Thursday is for everyone. I did my members only live stream already on Wednesday, this past Wednesday. Simon, I also want to ask you how your sports is going to do the week, the stuff you're going to be playing this week. I hope you do. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Tomorrow I have softball and roller hockey. Tuesday I have bowling. Wednesday I have roller hockey. Thursday I have golf. So I'm packing all that in the next 4 days. And it worked out this weekend, so I'm a little bit sore, but I think it should be good. And then Friday, taking Jacob to see Hamilton. As you guys know, I've seen it already, but I'm going to take him. Matt, streaming in Sweden? Yes. Oh, Leon, welcome to franchise. There it is. Okay, there is me jumping over the couch. Leon, thank you for joining franchise. That is awesome. Leon, I'm not sure how long you've been following the channel. That is so good, Leon. But also know that I'm actually... Oh, no. Never mind. Franchise, I'm not increasing the price. Starting July 1. Leon, it is great to have you. Thank you for being a franchise member. Matt, streaming in Sweden, that's the plan. But taking into consideration the 9-hour time change. So I guess if I did 10 o'clock here, that is 7 o'clock in the morning over there. That's not bad. Unless my roommate, I'm staying with another parent, he might not appreciate it, but we'll see. So I am going to try and stream, but I think it might be a little quicker or more haphazard. Of course, depends on the Wi-Fi. I'm not going to bring my ring lights and my nice camera. Obviously, they're going to be more of a webcam type, more simple setup. But yeah, for sure, I'll be looking at doing some. Yeah, I should actually pick up I'll bring my small Rode mic. That's what I'll do. Okay, I got to think. of how I would stream in Sweden. Maybe I don't even need a microphone. I just use my AirPods. Because I'm not going to pack this thing. But then this lapel. Just trying to see if I can connect this to something when I'm there. Okay. I will figure that out. But yes, I will look to do some streaming. Mickey's going crazy. Not sure what's going on over there. Popcorn or peanuts? Popcorn every single day. Justin, do you intend to have one last sushi meal before you leave? Actually, they apparently in Sweden, they do have good Asian food. I'm not sure if it's Japanese food. No, I'm sure, Justin, in my 10 days before I leave, 9 days, I'm sure I'll eat sushi at least 3 more times before I go. Once again, Leon, thank you and welcome. Jasker, if a girl asks a guy out on a date, should the girl pay the bill or should the guy always be a gentleman and always pay? Well, I think if the guy was smart, he would offer to pay. Yeah, but it depends on the age, situation. Depends if you're a traditionalist or a modernist. I don't want to say feminist. But yeah, I find even if a girl asks a guy out, I think the guy should at least offer to pay. Maybe you go splitsies. Who knows? Yes, Leon, it's so good. At Kobe Steakhouse, what's your favorite item to order? I usually just get one of the dinner combos, but I certainly love their steak. I love their veggies too. Their chicken's just okay, sometimes a little dry, but I definitely love their steak. But I don't go crazy and get the Wagyu beef. I know it's 9. We're going to get to Gordo and Ordo in a couple minutes before Jaskrin calls time on me. Lucas, thank you for the donation. Let's give some love to Lucas. Maybe buy a Team Sweden hockey jersey in Sweden with some Swedish krona. I will see. I'm not sure my part of town, how big Swedish hockey is going to be, but I will definitely do some shopping for sure. Leon says, hi guys. Thanks for the welcome. I've been watching the channel for a couple months now and the content is great. Well, Leon, I appreciate that. and I appreciate you. It's so good to have you on, especially as a member. It'll be worth your while, without a doubt, for sure. Okay, now Matt comes in with the 9:35. Thank you for the reminders. Look at all you timekeepers. You guys should like go to a track meet and offer to do the stopwatch or something. Jasper, I was gonna say Gordo, but it's funny. Yeah, I know because now I'm paranoid. Welcome to the team, Leon. Great to have you, Leon. Okay, awesome. So let's do this. I'm not sure Justin's still in here if he wants to whip up the usual warning, but here's the warning. Don't wreck it for everyone else, okay? If you've already played today, you're welcome, Victor. Thanks for that. I love doing this kind of thing. So let's get to, let's do Ordle first. I like the picture one. So I figured this out now where I can move me here. And then we can do this guy. So let's start with Ordle. All right. Yes, as Justin says, please refrain from participating. Edmund, no, I have not watched Hell in a Cell, and my ping pong game is going sucky, Simon. Although I beat Sean one game, but Jacob is still the best for sure. And no, we can't do a couple Ordle rounds because I'm doing stats. I'm tracking stats. Okay, Shannon. I'm going to give Shannon the first guess because it's her birthday. So Shannon, in the chat, Shannon, type in who you think this player is, Shannon. You can pick any player you want. It should be a current player, but it can be from the Canucks. It can be from the Oilers. Shannon, if you are in the chat still, make sure, I want to give you first dibs because it's your birthday. So I'll give you 30 seconds, Shannon. No pressure, but just in case you're not watching, or hopefully you are watching. So if you're there, Shannon, let me know what you're thinking here. And we will use yours as the first guess. So while we're waiting for Shannon to type in a name. Oh, okay. That was fast. Connor McDavid. Oh, a pretty good guess by Shannon. It's a Pacific Division team, person, left-handed, and got the height right at 6'1", but it's smaller than 193 pounds and is not Canadian and is younger than 25 years old. Okay, so now I'll take the next guess that meets all of that criteria. Remember, the key here is a Pacific Division team, and he's not Canadian, and he's young. Pacific Division team, not Canadian, and he's young. Okay, well, Fangirl says Hughes, so let's see if we can... Very good. Okay, wow. So Fangirl nails Vancouver for us. So he's a Vancouver Canuck who shoots left, who's between he's 6'1", and he's between 180 and 190, and he's younger than 22 years old. I think I know who it is. It's not Pedersen. I'm pretty sure I know who this is. You can just tell by his... I'm waiting for... Yes. I'm going to go with... Okay, I'm going to do Pods first. And if that's wrong... Oh, no, Pod shoots right-handed, right? Okay, I saw PD first, and then I'll go Podkolzin. No, and then I saw Podkolzin. And if it's not him, then we know who it is. Because Podkolzin, I'm pretty sure, shoots right. Oh, no, I suck. I guess he shoots left. Great job, you guys. So we got it in 4. Believe it or not, that's the first time that we've got it in 4. And we are 5 for 5 when it comes to Ordle. We are just that smart. Very good. Very good. So that was indeed Podkolzin. And who was the first person to say pods? I believe it was Feng Q, right? It was. Jason is here. So welcome, Jason. Yeah, Feng Q. I'm going to give you first guess for Gordle because you got the right answer in Podkolzin. So Feng Q, give me a 6-letter name for Gordle. You are starting us off. And Jason, great to see you. Jay, you may have seen or you may have heard, We are wrapping this up in the next 5 minutes because Parker and I are doing Canucks After Dark tonight because we can't do it tomorrow or Tuesday. So Rosero, if FunQ doesn't come through with a name in the next 15 seconds, I will take your suggestion of Miller. So we'll wait 10 more seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to type in the word Miller. Okay. FunQ comes in. Reeves. Not the best guess, but not FunQ's fault. So we need to find a name now that has an A in it, but not an R-E-V-E or S. So I can't use Horvat. Can't use Miller. I'll take the next one. I see. Yeah, Jay, no problem. Actually, I'm bringing Jacob in on next Sunday. Next Sunday, the 12th at 10 p.m. will be Jacob. It'll be his going away good luck stream. And the next stream is indeed this Thursday, but I won't have Jacob on that one. So next Sunday for sure. Okay, let's go, guys. Give me a name with an A in it, but no R-E-V-E or S. I just said E twice. No R-E-V or S. Any name. Any name with an A in it. Last name. 6 letters. What you got for me, guys? Prove to me how smart you are. The chat just froze completely. Not froze. Waiting for a name. Or else I'll guess a name. Anyone? Kopitar. Too long. Brotan. Who's Brotan? I know there's a Broughton. I don't think there's a Brotan. I'm pretty sure there's no guy named... Yeah, there's no Brotan. Can't you... Oh, no, I can't use Martin. Because McDavid's 7 letters. Stamkos is 7 letters. You guys, Kopitar, you guys, it's got to be 6 letters. Martin does work. Because we haven't used any of these names. Letters. Okay, so we didn't really do well. Although now we know the A is in the second position. So we got some work to do, you guys. We know that there's an A in the second spot. But we haven't used an O or a U yet. Maybe we want to use that. There's still an L out there, a C, a P, some common letters for sure. Oh yeah, we already used it. What am I doing? See, Nolan, thank you. Without you, I'd go crazy. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. Okay, sorry, my bad, you guys. That was kind of a waste of a guess, not because of Taylor's fault, because of I put it in. What else we got? What else we got? Can't have M, R, T, I, N, E, V, or S. We're slowing down, team. Is there any name that starts with the P-A? W-A-L-A? Larkin? No, can't use Larkin. B-A-C-A. I would love to use Pajot Rosero, but it's like this, and we've already used the E. Good guess, though. Lamico, no, we can't use it because we've already used this I. Good guess, though. Lamico, not bad. Pratt, no, that's not enough letters. Oh, guys, this is tough. Any guys named L.A.? Yeah, we can't use Lamico because the I, but although we can eliminate some letters for sure. I'm almost resigned to doing that. Okay, I'm going to do it. Oh no, that's not even how you spell it. I think there's 2 Ks. Oh, Gagne. Oh, Gagne won't work either because we've used the R and the E and the N. This is tough. I might just put in a name just to eliminate some. Kappa. No. You guys, this is tough. Are there any guys named DA? PA? Can't use Danico because we've used the N already. Oh, this is tough, you guys. BA. Oh, can't use the E and S, but I kind of want to do it to see if we... Walter. Walter is already gone. Dalter, Yannick. I don't think they have first names in here. And Jason, we can't use Yannick. We can't use like I and N. We can't use any letters that we've already used. Okay. We're going to put in, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to put in a letter that has a lot of, what was the one that I said might, okay. For the sake of, oh, that was a bad guess. There's no C, K, or B either. Oh, no. Oh. Parker. Babbage would have been good, Parker, but I just used the B and it's a no. Gosh, this is tough. There's got to be a double letter of some sort. Like, is there a guy whose name... Forget the P. Oh, no. There's no S either. Derek Paye? No. Talon. You know, I'm going to... Although we already know there's no T and there's no N, but this would tell us that there's an L. Palfy. Oh. Zygmunt Palfy. Very good. Very good. Wow. Funk you and Pat. Excellent. Excellent. So Funk you, that's impressive. I think Funk you got both Podkolzin and Palfy. So he is their MVP tonight. That is awesome. Okay. Very good. Very good. You guys, I'm going to do a couple things before I get out of here. I'm going to put the link to Canucks After Dark, unless Parker can do so already, but I'm happy to do so. Maybe I will do it right now. And as much as I would love to hang out with you guys, I need to wrap up here so I can get ready for my next show with Parker. No problem, Parker. All right. So I just put it in the chat. As soon as I'm done, click on here. Oh, you're on vacation here, Funk You. That's awesome. As soon as I'm done, click in the link that I just posted. That is our Canucks After Dark show that will be starting in 10 minutes. So let me wrap up here in the next 2 minutes or so. Firstly, I want to thank moderators. Sounds like you didn't have too much to do today, which is a good thing. Of course, sponsors, Perform and Transform and Van City Experts, Gassy Jack Art and Monkey 9 Brewing, especially Jason, who is here from Van City Experts. Great to see you. For Leon, our new franchise member, welcome. Lucas, thank you for the donation. And for all of you for sticking with me on this, not makeshift, but we were an hour earlier than usual, a tiny bit shorter than usual, but we still got a lot done. So once again, and Funk You, good job for helping us win Gordo and Ordo and Shannon. Happy birthday once again. Okay. Make sure you click on that link. We'll go over to Canucks After Dark. Now we'll be starting in 10 minutes. And don't forget, my next stream is Thursday night because I have hockey tomorrow night, i.e. no more Canucks After Dark. That's why we're not doing it. Tuesday, I have my bowling wrap-up, which will go late. Then Wednesday, I have hockey again. So I will do my own live stream on Thursday. And then next Sunday, I'll have Jacob join me as well. Okay. Looking forward to seeing all of you, hopefully in about 10 more minutes on Canucks After Dark. For everyone that was here tonight, thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Obviously, I accept comments, donations, super thanks, all those things. But most of all, thank you for being here and helping me build this channel. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, Take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and click on that link to join Parker and me, Canucks After Dark. And really quickly, why does Spider-Man's calendar only have 11 months? Because he lost May. Yeah. God bless. And go Canucks, go. Those are spider webs. Booyah.